you're rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots, and a sexy body full of
What up, YouTube fam? I'm Chad.
And I'm Nate.
It's your boys from Two Mother Truckers.
Like, comment, share, subscribe. Please don't forget to turn on that notification bell.
So we had big things planned. You probably hear it in my voice. We had huge things planned. We'll do something special. You know how you boys do on the intros and so forth. But then your boy decides to catch the vid. So evidently I got the COVID for the second time. My wife's been sick and hadn't had the classic signs, you know, no taste, sore throat and so forth. Right now my throat's hurting and I think I don't have any taste, but
it sounds like you've been
But your boy ain't dying. Huh?
So it sounds like you've been swallowing cactus.
Yeah, I eat that cactus on the weekend so I can get my rapper voice on, you know what I'm saying? Out in these streets like haystack. Shit. But yeah, we had something planned and we had to go ahead and cancel that. I don't want to get a bunch of people sick and everything. So yeah, here we are. I grabbed a little energy last night and figured that we would I'd call Nate over and everything. Your boys got to react to this song. This song's fire. And he got fire-ass people in it. So I think today we're checking out Upchurch's Desperado.
Yep. Yeah, we are. I'm super stoked about it. He's been hyping it up. I've seen they got some Outlaws in this video, so we're going to show you a little bit of knowledge that we have on the Outlaws. And, well, fuck it, man.
Yeah, we know some Outlaws too, Church.
We do. Without any further ado, let's get right into it.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
I am a leader, you shouldn't follow. Hard to keep up with the wild Desperado.
Look at that. He's got like all these newspaper clippings talking about him. Does country rap belong in hip hop? Son of the South, Warner Nashville signs Holler Boy Records. Oh, that was about that Chase Matthew ordeal.
Mm-hmm.
Curves at 80 mile an hour plus. Engine block scraping, making asphalt. Metallic horse gallop in a hillside. Pipe sickle from the tree, shaking as we all roll by. Moss on my roof, but only on the south side.
Damn, so he's got
a lot of Charlies in that video.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Badass, dude.
He must have had to get some special permission from people to be putting Charlie in the video like that. For y'all that don't know, Charlie is the skull and the pistons on the back of their jackets there. And you're really not supposed to be taking any pictures of Charlie or posting them on the internet or nothing like that. So for Upchurch to be able to put this in his video, I know that he had to have some very good conversations with some higher ups in the Outlaw crew for this to fly by. So that's pretty freaking cool if you ask me.
Yeah, if I had to speculate, somebody was talking to Chicago on this one. I imagine. I'd like to point out property of Outlaws on that young lady right there, the blonde-headed young lady sitting beside the guy with the half-shaved head. A lot of people are like, oh, yeah, property of Outlaws and this and that. I'm not going to speak for Outlaws. I'm not an outlaw, and they don't like much people really. You gotta be pretty careful on how you speak about the Outlaws. But I'll just say this: that is a huge. That is a flag of. This is this young man's wife, fiance, girlfriend, and she's probably not the one to be violated or fucked with.
For real. If you look around here at the small details on the screen, you can see on that's the dude with the long hair and the half-shaved head. On his left sleeve, it says OFFO, which stands for Outlaw Forever, Forever Outlaw. So they definitely got their cool patches and a bunch of meaning and a bunch of history behind the Outlaws. You can look it up, and they stretch all the way back to 1935.
Yeah.
It's almost 100 years. Let's continue on this.
On my boots, come scooting through my outline. I am the leader, you shouldn't follow. Hard to keep up with the wild Desperado. Hard to keep up with the wild Desperado. Don't try to keep up with me. I live on the edge, too thin to see.
I like that. Don't try to keep up with me. I live on the edge, too thin to see. I like his reference there because his career rides like this really shaky, thin line of like the race war and mixing rap and country and doing it so successfully. And he's got a lot of people rooting for him, but he's got a lot of people that don't root for him, that hate on him because of it. So he lives on an edge, too thin to see. I like that. I like that a lot.
While still remaining true to himself.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit, about knocked my microphone over. Oh, yeah, we could talk a little bit more, too, about the Outlaws. You see Outlaws, he says it on there, the one percenters. So what I've been educated on is that the one percenters really means that they're the top of the top. The Outlaws are the outlaws, man. Shit. Let's keep going.
Was earth and to be a backwoods seed. On my back is where the word backwoods be. Because the backwoods never turned its back on me. Heart of a small town, roots of the home team. Ride through the city like I don't sing. Ragged old Chevy and a stained white tee.
I'm going to stop right there. I like that a lot. Riding through the city like I don't sing. Ragged old Chevy and a stained white tee. I like that a lot because it shows like no matter how big his career's gone, he's never come untouched from his roots. He rides around the city like he's not a celebrity. He goes to the local stores. He knows everybody there. He talks to a lot of people, riding around with no security, driving a ragged old Chevy, wearing a stained up white tee. I like that a lot. The fame hasn't changed him. He doesn't worry. He's not worried about nothing materialistic. He just is who he is, and he likes what he likes, and then that's his own flex. He ain't got to have all this big, flashy, shiny shit to flex. He flexes by being his own character. That's what's up.
I'm a leader, you shouldn't follow. I just keep up with the wild Desperado. Taking curves at 80 mile an hour plus. Engine block scraping, making asphalt. Metallic horse gallop in a hillside. Pipe echo from the tree, shaking as we all roll by. Moss on my roof, but only on the south side. Marks on my boots, from scooting through my outline. I am the leader, you shouldn't follow.
I didn't even mention about the chorus yet. I really like the chorus saying, I am a leader you shouldn't follow. And what I'm taking from that is he's a leader, but he doesn't want you to follow him. He wants to be a leader, and he wants you to be a leader off of his leading, if that makes any sense. So that I really fuck with. I am a leader you shouldn't follow. Don't follow me. Be your own leader.
I just keep up with the wild Desperado. Hard to keep up with the wild Desperado. I'm a big brother, I'm a older cousin, I'm a redneck from the south, I'm a rapper, I sing country.
He said I'm a big brother and older cousin, and he's a rapper and can sing country. I like that because he's talking about being controversial once again with mixing rap and country. He's a rapper, he can sing country music, but he's a rapper and he can throw country lyrics into his rap. And then that's pretty much, I think, what was just boosted, just started off his career because he was doing it at a level that nobody else could do it. And all of his lyrics, while doing it, are organically country, but with rap. But he can also do country music. And since they're two usually complete opposite genres, and the fact he was able to take them two and mash it the way that he did, I like how he referenced that.
Two forms of buzzing when taking pictures in public. I think Waylon will be proud and Biggie Smalls will think it's thumping, motherfucker.
Exactly what I was saying, just right there. Waylon Jennings would be proud and Biggie would think it's thumping. Coming from two different sides of the music genre world, slashing them together, getting one side to shake hands with the other. That's what I fuck with right there.
Yeah, and then I'd like to point out that I think this was shot at Upchurch's house there in National City, Tennessee, and they hung the Clarksville banner. But if you see a lot on some of these bottom rockers, they ain't just Tennessee. It's Tennessee. I think I've seen a Wisconsin in there.
I seen a Louisville,
different city,
Charlotte,
Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah, I mean, so these boys run thick. They run deep. You know what I mean? When they show up, they show up. But shout out to Clarksville for hanging up your banner and showing church love for real.
Yeah, real shit.
Catch me cruising mid-10 road, sleeping on the windshield from radar up on the 5-0. Catch me downtown wild on the rooftop, winter circle shit, spraying something with a cork top. I know where I'm going without knowing where I'm going. Alien mind glowing, regular say mind blowing. When in my head, cause the winning road keeps flowing. I'm one of a couple writing musical components. I am a leader, you shouldn't follow. Hard to keep up with a wild desperado. Taking curves at 80 mile an hour plus. Engine block scraping, making asphalt dust. Metallic or scallop in a hillside. Pipe echo from the tree, shaking as we all roll by. Moss on my roof, but only on the south side. Marks on my boots from scooting through my outline. I am a leader, you shouldn't follow. Hard to keep
That's
up with a wild
badass picture.
desperado.
Burning it.
Hard to keep up with a wild desperado.
Hitting them high notes.
Hard to keep up with a wild desperado.
Ooh, I like how he did that ghostly ooh. I can't do it,
Stepped
but
in between and disappeared in the crowd. That's badass, man.
that was a just straight badass video. I like how he had like the black and white and everything, and it showed him sitting down with his glasses, his leather jacket on, sitting there singing, telling his story, and then Boogie Switches got all the Outlaws there, and he was showing some. I like how he showed some key details of the Outlaw, and then the Outlaw goes straight with the lyrics. I am a leader, you shouldn't follow. Hard to keep up with a wild desperado. I think that was a perfect match for what his visuals were. And that picture at the very end, that like he had like that old looking picture with him and all the Outlaws at his house. That's fucking dope.
Yeah. Yeah, so sorry I'm not on my game. I let Nate, he's taking the reign. I thank him for it. He's taking the reins a lot on this one to kind of save my voice. Your boy's still on the struggle bus.
Got that.
But, yeah, I will say we was just up at the clubhouse in Fort Wayne. I got a young man's turned into a very well-rounded young man that actually lived with me the last 2 years of his adolescence in my house and done some work for me and so forth. Great kid, longtime friend now. Oof, man, I don't know. I don't even know if I say the years indicates how old I am, but I'd say it's probably 15 years now, but you know, he's an outlaw. Great guy. We was just up at the clubhouse. Very welcoming people, wonderful people.
They
good
are.
Food, good drinks, good conversation. Had a blast.
Oh, yeah. It was like an experience I don't think I'd ever experienced before, going out and hanging out at the Outlaws Clubhouse. It was a great time. Everybody there was so nice and so genuine, and when they had a conversation with you, they were talking to you like a friend. They were buying you drinks. I mean, if you had any questions, they would educate you on whatever questions that you had, and they were just so genuine about it. They didn't act offended by nothing. Everybody was laughing, smiling, having a good old time. So, you know, the atmosphere was very uplifting and heartwarming, to say the least.
Yeah, I mean, probably didn't want to go in there and fuck around. You know, that goes without saying, but I don't want nobody coming here and take a shit in my house either. So, I mean, hey, it is what it is, but it's not what you think. It's not what is portrayed on, you know, fake news and these documentary, you know, good people, good, well-rounded people. They did, you know, I go back to the Outlaws, you know, they don't give interviews. They're not giving any interviews, and I want to clause this in saying there's some of the things I might not have all the way right, so I'm not speaking for the Outlaws. I don't represent the Outlaws, and I'm not an outlaw. So if I get some of this stuff wrong, you can't even, this is my opinion, you can't hold, you know, them accountable for what Chad said from Two Mother Truckers. So that's that, by the way. But You know, it's good, rounded people. When you go back to Upchurch's Next to Red, and, you know, when they said, who's they? Who are you talking to? Well, the way the Outlaws, you know, perspective is if you have, we're not going to explain ourselves to you. We don't need to. We ain't, you know, just don't fuck with us and we ain't fucking with you. Don't start nothing and then there won't be no problems.
Right. We can all be cool and we can, you know, earn my respect and I'll give you respect. Respect me and I respect you. But when it's time to get gangsta, it's time to get gangsta.
Yeah, but I mean, the reason why you don't see them giving interviews and they don't feel the need to. They don't feel the need to. And if you're wondering, and you have to ask who's they, like Church said, and kind of in a way Outlaws think, if you got to ask who's they, you're they. You know what I mean? They don't feel the need to oblige anybody on the interview. Just please know that you wouldn't want anybody come shit in your house, and you roll tight. It's a brotherhood, a great brotherhood. And again, I'm not going to go too far deep into it because again, I'm not an outlaw, and I'm not going to mess up just out of love and respect and accidentally misrepresent, you know, and it get picked apart. Or one of my comments get picked apart. Just know that it's a great brotherhood, and you know, as long as you ain't on that bullshit, anybody's more than welcome. You know, by invitation only, and you know, you come with respect and carry yourself like a man. There ain't gonna be no problems. You know, great people, great people. That's all I got to say. At the end of that message, great freaking people. So. Shout out to the Outlaws of Fort Wayne.
Big shout
much
out.
love. If you was wondering, now you don't have to wonder. We're from the Midwest. This is Midwest shit. From Chicago down, out all over the Midwest. It's a black and white world, baby. And Two Mother Truckers, we're silo.
Yep.
Faux show.
All the way. Well, all right, guys. This was Two Mother Truckers' reaction to Desperado by your boy Upchurch. Love the song. Love the lyrics and the analogies within the lyrics. Great visuals. Love the visuals. Love the Outlaws. I'm glad that, you know, we could educate y'all a little bit on what we know about him. If we misread anything, apologies. But yeah, it's a great song. Fantastic song. I hope he keeps the same heat coming out, man. This one was definitely 100% a banger. So, without any further ado, I guess looks like we're going to get out of here. So, Creek Squad, catch your boys, Two Mother Truckers on the next video. Peace!
I am a leader, you shouldn't follow. I do